latest trend in the Gordon Ramsay cuisine, brain food.
If you're a foodie and you love to try food trends that are hot and happening, you'll enjoy this list. Whether you love exotic cuisine or simpler, more conventional fare, you'll find something on this list that is well worth sampling. We love to discover the freshest trends in food. These trends are taking the world by storm and will be everywhere next year. So be sure to expand your culinary horizons after the ball drops to ring in the new year. So here we go, the top 10 food trends of 2019.
Your future is whatever you make it, so make it a good one.
Katsu are Japanese fried pork cutlets.
Want a pork cutlet bowl?
If you're a pork lover, ring in the new year with a steaming plate of pork katsu. These Japanese pork cutlets are usually served with rice and cabbage salad. Head out to a Japanese eatery to enjoy them, perhaps with a little Sapporo or sake, or make your own. To prepare pork katsu at home, you'll need boneless pork chops, salt and pepper, an egg, panko breadcrumbs, flour, and oil for frying. You'll find that whipping up these tasty pork cutlets isn't too complicated. In fact, it'll probably be fun. You'll be making a trendy recipe that you can prepare again and again. If you're not into pork, make chicken katsu instead. It's also a popular Japanese dish, although it won't be as happening in 2019 as the Japanese pork cutlets will. The cabbage salad served with pork katsu is a Japanese take on coleslaw. If you love meat and you're a coleslaw fan, this trendy Japanese meal idea will be right up your alley. While you may already enjoy a lot of Japanese fare, including sushi, sashimi, tempura, and teriyaki, there is more to discover when it comes to traditional Japanese food. Trying new dishes is a great way to branch out.
You should learn Japanese. Very easy.
Be ahead of the trend and show us some love by hitting that subscribe button and ringing that bell to join our notification squad. Taiwanese fare is taking over.
Wow.
Bubble tea isn't the only Taiwanese treat. Residents and tourists in big foodie destinations, such as LA and the Big Apple, have been trying out less famous dishes with Taiwanese origins. Examples include drunken chicken, fly's head, beef noodles flavored with fragrant anise, and pungent, stinky tofu. Fly's head is really on trend for next year. It's made with ground pork, black beans that have been fermented, chili, and garlic chives. If you're curious about the interestingly named stinky tofu, you should know that it's extremely popular in Taiwan. It's a dish that many people love, although it does have its critics. Made from fermented tofu, it's got a very strong smell, which has been likened to the strongest blue cheese or wet, dirty socks. The deep-fried version of stinky tofu generally has the most pungent aroma. This dish is not for the faint of heart. If you're not afraid of the most intense flavors, it may be right for you. If you're feeling adventurous next year and want to try something new, finding a Taiwanese eatery that offers fly's head or stinky tofu, or both, will definitely be fun.
You have to ask me nicely.
Food from the stands is gaining popularity.
Chicken tikka skewers. So good, with a few little surprises.
When people immigrate from Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, and Kazakhstan, and other countries known as the stands, they're bringing their culinary traditions right along with them. Food from the stands used to be referred to by the catch-all term Turkish food, but the new term stands is a better indicator of exactly where this type of cuisine originates. Stands cuisine is all about Eurasian flavors. For newcomers to the food of the stands, there is so much to discover. This food features some delectable seasonings, including chive, garlic, spinach, parsley, tarragon, cilantro, and dill. While these seasonings may not be new to you, finding a restaurant that offers this type of food or finding an authentic recipe and making it yourself at home will be the best way to see how meat, liver, beans, eggplant, and noodles are prepared in the stands. In the new year, treat yourself to a tasty Kazakh beef soup or another traditional stands recipe. Find a local eatery that offers this trendy fare or make it yourself.
So you might as well do something for yourself.
Chinese hot pot eateries will be jam-packed.
I want to watch you boil.
I can't do it with you watching.
If you're craving Chinese food in 2019, go for Szechuan Chinese food. Find a hot pot eatery that is authentically Szechuan Chinese and then partake of a steaming communal hot pot with your friends, coworkers, or family. A lot of new hot pot restaurants are popping up in North America to meet increased demand. Examples of chain restaurants that offer this kind of trendy fare include Hubby Cattle, Little Sheep Mongolian Hot Pot, and Haidi Lao. If you love the experience of sharing food, this 2019 food trend will be fun to try. You'll be able to chat with your table mates as all of you dip veggies, tofu, and meat into a swirling, seething hot pot. Once your morsels are cooked in a hot pot, you may dip them into a garlic and sesame oil sauce and enjoy their rich, complex flavor profiles. During the cold weather months, the appeal of Szechuan Chinese hot pot rises even higher. Eating hot pot is a great way to warm up from the inside out. It's also an awesome social activity.
It's party time!
Personalized foods will be on the menu.
Sorry, Vicky. Dodo is off the menu.
If you take the food as fuel approach, this particular trend may intrigue you. In 2019, more and more people are going to send in blood tests and DNA swab tests, which will allow them to receive customized diet plans that are based on their own blood test results and DNA information. There is a company offering these ultra-personalized diet plans right now. It's called Habit. If you choose Habit, you'll need to drink a special drink before taking your samples. There may be other companies that provide the same service. When you opt for this type of service, you'll send in samples and then await information about exactly what you should eat. Some people are able to eat a range of foods and feel great and healthy, while others should be more focused in terms of what they consume. While some people might not put much stock in the personalized food trend, others really believe in it. Some people are advised to seek out more fat as a source of fuel, while others are encouraged to eat more fiber. People who get the tests do tend to make an effort to follow their plans. It's a fascinating new way of eating that is based on hard science.
Everything in my world is telling me not to agree with you except one. Science.
Modern consumers will want more protein.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys!
Lots of people try to follow diets that are high protein, such as the keto diet and Atkins. They want more protein because it facilitates weight loss. If you've ever gained weight eating bad carbs and lost weight when you gave them up or cut down on eating them, you already know that opting for protein over carbs is a solid weight loss strategy. While weight loss results always vary, many people have gotten good results by eating more protein, such as beef, versus carbs. In 2019, consumers are going to be looking for more high-quality protein sources. Beef sales are expected to rise due to consumer demand. Nose-to-tail eating styles are also in vogue. Nose-to-tail is all about eating almost every part of an animal. Some chefs embraced the nose-to-tail trend long ago. It's also been popular in certain cultures, such as the Philippines, for ages. While some of us may find that the nose-to-tail trend makes us squeamish, it is practical as there is little to no waste. Naturally, vegetarians will cringe at the whole nose-to-tail movement, but veggie fare is also gaining popularity, and this creates a bit of balance.
Freeze! Vegan police! Vegan police!
Look for inventive flavors with a global vibe.
But it won't kill you. It won't poison you.
If you love the idea of food fusion, don't hesitate to experiment with a blend of global cuisine styles in just one dish. For example, you might try a sushi burrito that's loaded with roe, raw fish, sticky rice, and avocado, and wrapped in a traditional burrito tortilla. In 2019, menu items that incorporate more than one global style are going to be in demand. Fusion cuisine is inventive and fun. It's a break from the tried and true. Middle Eastern flavors are expected to be very popular. For example, spice mixes from Jordan, Turkey, and Palestine may be prevalent in fusion cuisine. Mint, jam made from tomatoes, and tahini are fusion cuisine ingredients to watch for next year. Also, keep an eye out for fusion food with a bit of an Indian inspiration. Indian flavors that are likely to surface in fusion cuisine in 2019 include curry, cardamom, and sesame. While you'll have no trouble finding fusion cuisine at restaurants, there's no reason why you can't come up with your own recipes. Think of two food styles that you love and then devise a creative way of combining them in one dish. For example, you might add a traditional Asian sauce to Italian gnocchi, or something like that. Have fun with it.
We're here to have fun.
Food brands with Gen Z values will be prized.
Maybe I'm wrong on this one, but for me, the beast doesn't include selling out.
Gen Zers are very mindful when it comes to choosing food brands that echo their own values. This is why you'll see more food brands marketing to Gen Z customers by sharing brand stories and brand messages that resonate with younger, hipper customers. Gen Zers generally want non-GMO brands. They're more likely to buy organic, and they appreciate independent companies that produce food in eco-conscious ways. Brands that offer real food will also be very popular with Gen Zers next year. Younger customers don't want a lot of filler or artificial ingredients in the foods that they consume. consume. They are looking for brands which will offer more food purity. They are searching for authenticity from companies that produce foods. Brands like Eden Foods, which aren't new, but which have great reputations because they offer non-GMO foods that are completely organic, will have an edge with modern, young Gen Zers. New brands will try to get that type of credibility. Younger consumers know a lot about what they want from food and what they don't want. This food trend ties into another current food trend, which is transparency from food providers. Gen Zers and some others want to know exactly what's in their food. Some fast food restaurants, such as Panera, spearheaded this trend by offering complete nutritional information about their menu items long before it was really trendy. Companies that are transparent about their ingredients and how those ingredients are produced will become popular next year or hang on to their popularity.
This is what the beginning of a fire sale looks like.
Veggie cuisine will be hotter than ever.
We have vegetarians.
Whether you're a vegetarian or just enjoy the odd meatless Monday, you should know that vegetarian cuisine will be trending in 2019. According to Uber Eats, vegan food is also going to be a red-hot trend next year. The food delivery service reports that many customers ordered plant-based foods during 2018, and Uber Eats anticipates even more veggie-based orders in 2019. Examples of popular dishes ordered by health-conscious and ethics-conscious consumers included hummus and avocado toast. Avocado toast was undoubtedly the hottest food trend in 2018. Will any other dish eclipse avocado toast in 2019? Time will tell. As people become increasingly concerned with health and wellness, anticipate a rise in alternative protein sources that are vegetarian, such as seitan and tofu. Pumpkin, chia, farro, bulgur, and agave are hot vegetarian ingredients that people are more interested in these days. It's pretty easy to find good vegetarian food in most cities now. It's also easy to whip up tasty and hearty veggie stir-fries at home. Vegetarians and vegans do need to pay careful attention to nutrition. They need to ensure that they are getting all of the right nutrients. However, a lot of vegetarians and vegans are very educated about how to give their bodies what they need.
You hit like a vegetarian.
Spring pancakes, aka Chinese crepes.
Chinese food, no soul food here.
Spring pancakes from northern China are easy to eat. They're street food. They're also becoming very popular in other countries. There are two main forms of northern Chinese spring pancakes, and they are chuangbing and jiangbing. Chuangbing are northern Chinese spring pancakes which look a bit like burritos. They feature wheat flour wrappers which hold a host of delicious fillings, such as stir-fried veggies and braised proteins. People feast on chuangbing or other bings during a special day known as Lichuan, which celebrates the advent of spring, hence the name spring pancake. These spring pancakes emerged during the Jin dynasty and have been popular since the days of the Tang dynasty. Jiangbing aren't as similar to burritos. They are more like crepes and contain egg fillings and savory and sweet sauces. Jiangbing really hit the spot for breakfast. If you haven't tried northern China spring pancakes, you should know that they are on trend for 2019. Jiangbing appeared thousands of years ago in northern China, so they are very traditional. How a jiangbing is made will depend on where in China it's made. People in China line up for these treats. They taste fantastic, and that's why they are becoming popular outside of northern China. One restaurant that is ahead of the curve is Montreal Chinese Crepes and Dumplings. Serving up Chinese crepes from its small rectangular space in Montreal, this little gem has become a popular hotspot for a trendy, delicious specialty Chinese crepes that keep people coming back. The husband and wife owners have taken jiangbing guao a step further by adding West Indian influences in the form of jerk beef. Winter or summer, the savory crepes and dumplings always hit the spot, whether you're getting them to go or you manage to find a seat in this little gem nestled right next to a flower shop. So if you are in Montreal and looking to jump in on the food trend bandwagon, stop in at Montreal Chinese Crepes and Dumplings. They were doing what they do before it was even trendy.
How do you say egg in Chinese?
Stay with the video trend and click on another one of our great videos. And find out how to become an official Babble Topper by clicking on the join link in the description below.